All right, shalom, shalom. It's the brother Michael Ward from GMS Lake Charles Camp coming to you again with another video through the Spirit. But before I do anything, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory into Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who strive and taught us this truth. And blessings to you brothers across four winds, pushing this truth with sincerity. All right, the title of this video is going to be called We Have to Endure. Because the prophets, are going to be faced, with different trials, and tribulations, until we get up out of here, And even though we have been faced with those trials, we have to continue to fight. We have to continue to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man, no matter what it is. No matter what we may be going through, no matter what we may be faced with, we have to continue to serve the Lord. That's just part of this walk, And I've been thinking on this for a few days, man, but I just been so busy and it's still on my spirit, so now I'm gonna put it on wax, Lord willing, to be edifying. I'm gonna start it off with this one. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 1. It say, my son, if thou comes to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Right? Prepare for temptation. Get ready for these different trials that you're going to be faced with. And one thing you have to know is, as you've been faced with these different trials, they only get harder and harder. But we have to endure, because it's a reward that comes with enduring this, man. Let me grab, let me see. This is James chapter 1 and verse 12. It say, blessed is the man that endured temptation. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord had promised to them that love him. Right, man? So their reward is going to be that crown of life, man. That crown, that we are fighting for. We are fighting for that everlasting crown, man. And it's going to come to those that endure. Those that, keep going and not let nothing, knock them or nothing take them away of what's really important, And what's really important is us getting that crown, That's the reward that the prophets are going to get, for enduring this hell, And we have to endure it. Everything that we're being faced with, whether it's with the family, your wife leaving you, your job, losing jobs, losing houses, losing cribs, that's part of this, man. But we have to continue to fight. We can't let nothing get in the way of us serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Let me grab this. This is First Peter chapter 5 and verse 7. It say, cast all your cares upon him, for he cares for you. Right, man? We have to cast all our cares upon Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. When things are not going our way, we have to pray. Ask the Lord to handle these situations that, we can't handle, man. Like with the job, say you have trouble finding a job, man. Things are not going, your way, you behind on bills, so on and so forth, man. Those type of things you have to put in the Lord's hands, man. Because the Lord is always going to work out, work things out, how he wanted to be worked out, man. Whether a brother around you, get a bonus or something, now that brother can help you, or, how I want to put it, or you stumble across some money, so on and so forth, man. It's a lot of different ways that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua can bless you and get you out of the situation that you're in, man. But you have to continue to endure. You have to do the things that pleases Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's when that reward is going to come. Just because things are getting hard, that don't mean, you get weak in this thing, man. We have to be strong. This is Second Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 7. It say, be ye strong, therefore, and let not your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. Right, man? It's a reward that's going to come, with us working. It's a reward that's going to come with us doing the things that pleases Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You know, it's a reward that's going to come with us, you know, enduring. You know, so we have to keep going. You know, we can't, you know, give up just because, you know, things are not going our way. You know, just because, you know, let's say you got a nice house, but you got to downgrade because your your money a little funny at the time. Or let's say you got to downgrade cars, you know. Just because, you know, you're being changed to that lower state doesn't mean you give up, man. You know, you have to continue to fight. Continue to put one foot before another, man. You know, patience. Patience is key, man. You know. So as we go through these different trials, you know, we have to have patience. Let me see. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 46. It say, blessed is the servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find doing. Right, man. Those that's going to be working, you know. We have to continue to work, you know, because it's a reward that's going to come from this, you know. That crown. We're fighting for that everlasting joy, man. And you're not going to get that by, you know, throwing the towel in. You know, it's just not going to be handed to you. You have to work for it, man. You know? So even though these trials get harder and harder, you know, keep moving. You know? Continue. Hey, pray. That is how I want to say it. That's the key, you know? That's the key. When you're going through these certain situations, pray. Let the Lord know that you need help, man, and he's going to help you. This is Philippians chapter 4 and verse 6. It say, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your request be made known. So you have to let your request be made known, man. Let the Lord know what you need, man. Let the Lord know the things that you need help with, man, because he already know. He just waiting on you to ask, man, so he can come through, you know, and he get that glory. You know, the Lord is always going to come through for his man. The scripture say, I would never leave nor forsake thee. So the Lord is going to always be on time, man. You might want something done at a certain time, but right now ain't the time, you know. The Lord is going to give it to you when he find fit for you to have it, man. This is John chapter 15 and verse 7. Let me see. We have to endure. We have to endure these different trials that we're going to be faced with, man. And the trials only going to get harder, but the Lord is always going to make a way to escape. You know? You have to know these things. Let me see. Let me get this real quick. This is Mark chapter 11 and verse 24 say, therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them and ye shall have them. So if you believe that the Lord is going to come through, he's going to come through, man. He's going to be on time. You know, whether you behind on rent, you know, you need money, you know, the Lord can drop money in your account and you not even know where it come from. You know, brothers have, you know, how I want to put it. What's that word that I'm trying to use? Testimonies. Brothers have testimonies on that, man. I know it was a brother who made a video that he spent his last on some groceries. And I think his groceries, I think it was only like a bag that he filled up, you know. But shit, the Lord, you know, gave him plenty more food, you know, more than he actually needed, man. You know. So nothing is impossible for the Lord, man. The Lord is going to be on time every time. You know, you just have to do your part, you know, continue to fight, continue to endure, you know, that reward is going to come at the end. I'm telling you, that reward is coming if we continue to fight and continue, you know, to do the things that pleases Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. You know, we have to endure everything that we're being faced with. You know, it wasn't It wasn't set up, for us to, be comfortable here, because being comfortable is going to get you destroyed. If you have everything that you need, and your life is going, great, what is it to pray for, man? Like Slim Thug said, man, I'm so rich that I don't even need to pray. So it was set up, we were sent down here for a punishment. So things are not going to go our way. But, we have to endure. We have to continue to fight, because it's a reward that's going to come for enduring this, man. But, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone, who strive and taught us this truth. And peace and blessings to your brothers across four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity. Until next time, shalom.